Yo guys, what is up? I'm Excavation and this is round 2 of the 2008 McLaren Championship on the Legend Classic tracks. So we're going to Brazil after a good weekend in Monaco, hopefully with the intention not to take anybody out this time around. So we won the first race. I don't know where we'll be starting. I don't know if there's order or if it's just a random qualifying every time. So I think we finished first, but I don't think we started 11th, but we might have just done. So obviously same as last time, 18 laps, no pissing. So where are we starting? We're starting in P6. So I don't really know how we managed to work that out. Maybe it's a top half flip. Or not, I don't know. And away we go here, lights out. We get an absolutely awful start, almost karting into the wall. We get jumped by 2 cars off the start. A third one goes down the inside. And this is possibly the worst start we could have got. And a fourth one might nip down the inside. There's Visor in the 2006 Renault. And now we've got Giles coming down our inside. And the speed of the straight line is unimaginable. We can't contain him, and we're down to P10 starting P6 in the first sector. So a disappointing start, and we're just going to have to claw our way back into this. So coming into the middle sector now, all eyes on not losing another position, regaining. I lost my head a bit after the start, and that's why we lost so many positions. So I need to just reset, go again, and work hard for the rest of this race to salvage something. And as we know, the straight line speed of my McLaren isn't the greatest, so it's going to be a tough race. It's going to be hard to stay with people up here, but we're going to give it our best go. So Rich Mix flowing up the hill, decent gap to Visor behind, so we don't really have to worry about getting attacked by the Renault. And the end of the first lap, a disappointing first lap, 8/10 down on the cars of Hunt, 5 cars battling away through turn 1, and this is going to give us an opportunity to get somewhat near the cars in front, but it's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. We're going to have to keep working hard and see what we can salvage in this race. So diving into turn 4 now, getting pretty close to the back of the 2009 Brawn, there we go, and now through the fast right-hander into the slow right-hander, and we're going to go down the inside, try and make a move on the Brawn, going round the outside, but are we going to have the traction? No, we don't. So the Brawn has the traction, we're going to stay behind. We think about going down the inside again, but we think better of it. And now coming towards the most important corner on the entire track, getting a good run. We're going to look. He's going to go defensive, and we're going to sit behind. See if we can catch him with a better angle and a better run up the hill now. And it just doesn't look like we're gaining too much. We might be able to have a lunge into turn 1 here, but I'm not really sure. We send it down the inside. We can't get anywhere near him, and we're going to have to settle behind the Brawn on lap 3 now. And patience starting to go already. I'm a driver that likes to get his positions back quickly when he loses them. And we're going to have to hold station for a bit. So moving on to the middle of lap 4 now, going round the outside of the Renault. And it's looking like a good overtake. Going to have to continue going around the outside, and we're going to get the poor line. Jones, our battle with him at Monaco is going to continue here at Brazil. So now going down into, I don't know what that corner's called. I don't really know what any of the corners are called here. Getting a good run through this left-hander, down the inside, maybe into the most important corner, and we go trying, and we shouldn't have done that. We're going to get worse traction off the hill, but we're going to get the slipstream. And what we've done is we've pulled Jones away from the man in P8, which means he's not going to get as much slipstream, which means we might have a nice run into turn 1 here on the Renault that we were battling so hard with at Monaco. Down the inside through turn 1. He leaves us plenty of room. We're going to try around the outside of 2, and we get it done before the inside of turn 3. So up into P9. 1 place back already, but we still got 3 to make to get back to where we started. And, you know, you have to be in the top 5 to score points, so it's going to be difficult the whole way through. Moving on to the end of lap 6 now. And green in the first 2 sectors. You go green in the last sector. So the gap is about 2.6 seconds to the McLaren in front. That's 2010 McLaren. But he actually gets past Moreno in the 2007 Ferrari. Green in the first 2 sectors again, climbing up the hill. And we're just looking to really make up as much time as possible each lap. Because although we have 18 laps, it's not a lot of laps when you're down on straight line speed. So flicking through the first corner now, through the second corner. All the way around this long left-hander for turn 3. And now moving on to lap 10 we go. We finally caught Moreno. We're now a matter of yards away from him. We get poorly on the power and we're going to have to wait a little bit longer. Yellow flags ahead. I assume that's just for a back marker letting a car through. And yeah, we need to find a way back in because there's only 8 laps to go in this race, or 7.5 now pretty much. And through the middle sector we are really strong through here compared to pretty much any car. So nicely through that right hander, going in, there's a back marker there, that must have been the yellow flag from earlier, and he's actually holding the McLaren up quite nicely. We're going to go past 2 back markers, and this is going to bring up all 3 of us quite close together, and this could be interesting. This could give us a really nice opportunity to get past not just 1 car, but 2 cars. So coming through the fast left-hander into the penultimate corner, I'm going to call it because it realistically is, or the final corner. Driving up the hill, we're getting a decent run on the 2007 Ferrari. We're going to look to the inside, nip to the outside, coming across the line, wheel to wheel with him. We're going to have to outbrake him, and we don't really outbrake him. We're going to have to hold it round the outside, pinch him on the apex, and we get the move done nicely. We didn't really give him much room, but we gave him enough room to race. And another back marker to pass now. And the 2010 McLaren ahead. But no, we've got to think about Moreno coming back down the inside. We're going to hold it around the outside, and we're going to continue in P8. And now moving on to lap 11, the end of lap 11, we're right up the backside of the McLaren that we so desperately want to get back past. Getting on the power nicely, but as you can see, the straight line speed doesn't really compare. We've got the slipstream. We're going to have to sit in that slipstream and wait. Coming down past the start-finish line. Are we going to have a go into turn 1? He's going slightly defensive. We're going to try it down the inside, and we make another move, and we are being clinical is the word I would use with these overtakes, as we are hungry to get back into this race, up into P7, but the gap ahead is ginormous. A gap is 6.6 seconds, so it's going to be very tough with 6 laps. We're going to have to go over a second quicker each lap. And on lap 14, as you can see, 6.4 seconds is the gap. We don't have the pace to get back into it. So we're not really going to make another position in this race. So it's just about being consistent in case something happens ahead, somebody goes off, there's an incident. I don't know if safety car's on this, if there's a safety car. We want to be in our best position, so back marker coming slowly up. And as you can see, we're keeping a moderate gap to the 2 cars behind, but you know, we're not blasting away with pace. So disappointing, really. And we go green in the first sector there. And on lap 16, our prayers have been answered. We're going to get back up to our starting position of P6. I believe that was the BMW that we were fighting so hard at Monaco. But unfortunately, we're not going to finish in the points. We're not going to get any closer, really. You know, we've lost time. We didn't really push the last few laps. We had a nice gap for the car behind. We didn't need to push. We just had to bring it home in one piece. Actually don't have enough fuel. We do have enough fuel now, hopefully. And we are going to cross the line to finish P6. Disappointing in comparison to where we started, because, you know, we held position and did not gain a point. But in terms of where we were at the end of the first sector on lap 1, not a bad comeback at all. So here's the podium. We have a Frenchman, a Finn, and a Brit. And yeah, disappointing, but yeah, we go again next race at our home track in Silverstone. A strong track for me, so hopefully we can have a strong performance. And yeah, so I'm going to say thank you guys for watching. If you are interested, I'm going to have league races posted fairly soon on this channel. And we also have a very nice new series coming, which will co-run with this series. And yeah, look out for that. It's exciting. I think many people will be really interested to watch that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Excavation. Subscribe, like, and comment. And hopefully see you guys next time.